Let's practice some adding and subtracting decimals. So when you're adding and subtracting decimals, the key thing is to line them up correctly. This first problem states Sophia completed a race in 29.5 seconds and Nick completed a race in 27.7 seconds. How much faster did Nick run than Sophia? So when they ask how much faster, this is implying we should subtract these two numbers. When you do decimal subtraction, you need to make sure to line up by the decimal point. So when we're doing this by hand, we put the 29.5 on top and the 27.7 underneath. And then we need to do subtraction. So we cannot do 5 minus 7. You have to have a bigger number on top, which means we need to borrow from the 9. If we borrow 1 from the 9 to make this 15, that will change this to an 8. Now we can do 15 minus 7 is 8. We keep the decimal in its spot. 8 minus 7 is 1. And 2 minus 2 is 0. We don't usually write that 0 in front though. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of it. So our final answer is 1.8. The next question states a chemist combined 0.12 liters of acid with 0.4 liters of water. What is the total amount of the acid solution? So when they want total amount, this time it implies addition. We're doing 0.12 plus 0.4. So we still have to line this up by the decimal. We don't put 0.4 and have the 4 underneath the 2. We put 0.4 and the 4 ends up underneath the 1, but that's only because of where the decimal is located. We have to line these up, and so those end up lining up. We also need to put in an extra 0 so that we can now do the addition. 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 plus 4 is 5. We keep the decimal, and 0 plus 0 is still 0. So our answer is 0.52. Now in both these problems, you can also utilize a calculator. You can use whatever calculator you prefer, but one of my favorites is the Desmos Scientific Calculator, and we would just type them in. So 29.5 minus 27.7. So I just used my keyboard. You could also click with a mouse, or you can download this as a cell phone app. And it just shows our answer over here, 1.8. We can also do the addition, 0.12 plus the 0.4, and it will automatically add it for you. And the reason this calculator is so useful, if you ever do need to switch it to a fraction, it has a convert to fraction button, which you won't need for this assignment, but it's just a useful feature in general. So that's how we add and subtract our decimal problems.